Welcome back to the channel, my divine masculines. This is your weekly check-in, but I had to start the recording here. As I've been shuffling, there is a heavy energy for my divine masculines right now. As I was shuffling, I wanted to stop so you can see my shuffle and see the two cards that are connected here. So just zoom in if it's a little bit tough to see, but this one on top says lovable. And it's a picture of a man and his dog. It looks like a golden retriever, a bigger dog. So some of you guys might have larger dogs. The man also is wearing a baseball cap. So I'm connecting to a collective of men who likes to wear hats. Some of you guys like to wear them backwards. Some of you guys wear them forward, but hats are significant to your everyday life, your wardrobe. It kind of describes your personality. But this lovable card that says open to love, attracting in love, social, it's crossing over on top of the divine feminine, the sacred feminine, that this masculine, you divine masculine, recognizes as your feminine. You recognize this person that's on your mind as your connection to home. This is somebody who makes you feel like home. And I feel like your soul is torn. It's topsy-turvy, it's confused. It's an internal struggle that you're feeling right now, divine masculine, over this divine feminine. But I feel like at the same time, you are seeking the truth. You're trying to seek guidance and wisdom. You're trying to find the bigger picture, the understanding of why this particular person is a part of your life. Why did you meet her or him? Because divine feminine is an energy. But in reference to this is about a man and a woman, a divine masculine and a feminine. Two people that met each other in a broken place, but connected so strongly that they have not forgotten about each other, but there has been a split. But you, divine masculine, you still see this divine feminine as lovable, as kind, as caring. So welcome in, divine masculine, to your past, present, and future spread this week as I check in with you. I feel like you are anxious for a connection that is caring, divine masculines. Welcome back, all of my current subscribers. How you guys? The energy was so strong. I just felt like I needed to address that so that you understand where I'm going here, what I'm feeling as I connect with you. So as I tap in with you, divine masculine, I want you to allow me to use your energy as guidance here to see where you are. But what I'm feeling is pretty strong for you. I feel like you are wanting such a caring connection, something different that you've had in your life. You want something real and true finally. But I feel like you are at an emotional crossroads. I can't make this up, you guys, at the bottom of the deck. Your soul's echo is emotional crossroads. You are torn between two strong emotional pulls. Confirmation. Confusion arises when heart and mind clash. Pause and let your feelings settle before choosing. And at the bottom of this deck, caring connection between two people that you've already felt with your divine feminine, that you would love to have again, but you are emotionally torn between two things. Maybe some of you guys are already in a connection and you are not able to decide. So you are at a crossroads. Maybe you stay away out of fear, out of change. I'll leave these out. So let's see what the energy is, because this is your overall energy. Emotional crossroads, but longing for a caring connection at the same time, my divine masculines. Okay, let's start with your past energy. Let me see what my divine masculines was feeling in the past. Maybe this is going to be when you were connected to your divine feminine. 3, please, for the past energy. I can't make this up, you guys. Wow. Neglect wounds, twin flame, self-critical. There you have it. Even in the past, divine masculine, you knew this was your person. This was your mirrored soul, your reflection. This is the person that you were supposed to hold hands with and walk towards the future with growth and passion and friendship and love and amazing sex. This was your mirrored self. But the mirror that I feel you kept looking in, divine masculine, was someone who was very insecure because of these childhood wounds. You were struggling to let go of the past hurts. You didn't have a high self-worth for you, self-love for you. You would get angry very easily. You struggled to tell people no that you did not want to say yes to because you felt like you were obligated. And you repressed these emotions. But when you did that, you became someone that was very self-critical. Unreasonable expectations, exaggerates the negatives. You were extremely judgmental of yourself, but also of your divine feminine. Because you saw this divine feminine in a different emotional space, they had a little bit more confidence, even though they also had their own trauma, because I feel like in the past, neither one of you were in a perfect situation emotionally, but you felt that her energy was stronger. She was more confident. So there grew this envy deep down. You were so judgmental already of yourself, insecure about things that people made you feel insecure about when you were younger. And I feel like you took it out on your divine feminine, on a possible twin flame energy, or just somebody who you were meant to grow with. You were meant to hold hands, and that light was supposed to join you two together. And because of the insecurity that you had with self, you were a perfectionist. You were not going to accept anybody with any type of flaw, no matter how good your heart felt with them, because of fear of judgment of others. Because this was a wound that you had not healed within you, divine masculine. The present for my divine masculines. The present moment for my divine masculines. The present moment for my divine masculine. Wow. Stability, chaos, and boundaries in the reverse. So, in the present moment, divine masculine, what this is showing me is what you are dealing with right now. This emotional crossroads situation that you find yourself in at this moment. You are searching for a sense of stability, calmness, a sense of stability in your emotions, in your finances. But right now, your world is completely chaotic. It is destructive. It is filled with arguments, drama, people coming in and out of your life, disagreements, losses. It is utter confusion and disorder And it's not only external turmoil in your life, but also internal turmoil. When I was trying to shuffle my soul's echo deck, the cards would not blend together. They kept clashing. That let me know, yeah, somebody's trying to, they don't want you to hear this because they know it's the truth and you need to hear it. Your soul did not want to blend. It was stuck. And this is how you feel. You feel stuck. You feel trapped. Your soul feels trapped because somebody's soul is trapped. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting the chills. Somebody's soul is trapped. Somebody feels bound to their situation. And all you want is freedom. And I feel like you feel trapped because there are no boundaries. There's no self-care in the chaotic situation because the people in your life do not allow time for you to focus on you. They want you to be in chaos and confused so that you stay at this emotional crossroads so that you cannot move towards this caring connection that you were destined to have. This is the strongest energy. And because you never put up healthy boundaries, you allow people to come in and out of your life because sometimes you just went with what felt good in the moment, not looking at the consequences of your actions. You have created a life of chaos and all you do is long for stability, emotional, financial, but you need inner peace. You crave inner peace. You crave to be connected again with someone who you pushed away in the past, who at the time healing and growing and becoming responsible felt like too much to ask. They were asking too much of you at the time in the past, but now you understand in this chaos why it was necessary. Future for my divine masculine. Future. Ego. Future. Outcome. My divine masculine. Wow. So, future, and this is immediate future. This is what I'm feeling. This is more immediate future for you, divine masculine. I feel like right now your ego is your defense mechanism. The bottom of the deck. Yeah, you think about this divine feminine, you realize they were a gift from the Most High now. Divine masculine, in your immediate future, because of what you are dealing with in the present moment, your ego right now is your defense mechanism. It is. Because outside of your ego, you feel trapped in this chaos. But you crave stability. You crave a caring connection. You crave calmness, emotional stability, mental stability. I feel like this is literally the thoughts in your mind and how they run constantly. And I feel like in order to calm that chaos, even just for a moment, you are overindulging. You're spending money on things you don't need to spend money on, heavily drinking substances. You're going into debt, making spur of the moment decisions that are not good for you in order to feel some sense of control right now because you feel trapped in your current situation and you're just finding a way to cope with it. And I can understand that, but it's not helping you to resolve the situation. It's not helping you to get out of a situation that obviously is no longer serving you, especially now with the knowledge that you have about this person from your past that you still think about heavily. I feel like part of the chaos is your thoughts about this person. And again, all you want is to quiet the noise. And right now, in the immediate future and the present moment, you want to quiet all of the noise because I feel like it's very overwhelming. But understand that overwhelm is purposeful, because as long as you stay overwhelmed, it means that you will not make a different decision. Because when you cannot think straight, when you cannot get your mind right, when you cannot slow down enough to focus, you won't find an answer. So understand that the chaos, whoever it is in your life that's creating chaos, your baby mama, your wife, your mother, sisters, father, it doesn't matter, friends, co-workers, whoever it is that's keeping up the chaos, it is purposeful. When you can see beyond that or see that clearly, now you can figure out how to bring it back. Now you know who you need to step away from in order to keep it quiet for a minute. But it's not going to happen in the chaos. You're not going to get the answer you want in the chaos. What are your unspoken truth, your thoughts about this divine feminine, divine masculine? Even in your pride and ego, you still see this person as lovable. The truth isn't always black and white. Yeah, I can tell there's a lot going on. There's a complicated situation that you are in. We were supposed to be us, not just you and me. And look how it fell on top of the twin flame card. You're right, divine masculine. This was your person. This is why they crossed your path. This is why you met them. But in the moment, you were not ready to see. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you, divine masculine. You have to let go of these neglect wounds, the feelings of abandonment. You need to break the chains that have you bound, your soul. Somebody's soul is bound by their past. Wow. This flew. Wow. This is the strong energy. It flew off the table. If there's a next life, I tell you how I feel sooner. So you did not express yourself to this divine feminine. This is why they walked away. They never knew how you felt, did they? Divine masculine. Wow. This is also what you think about, that you try not to think about because no one else compares to them. You wonder if they think about you. No matter how stubborn you're being right now in this moment, and understand that your stubbornness has more to do with the chaos in your life that you need to figure out how to balance, but you still think about them. Your energy towards them is strong. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Some of you guys have given up on hope of reconnecting with this divine feminine, but I don't think you should. But I understand, again, the energy of feeling trapped is very strong because it's out here more than once. Somebody's soul feels bound by their situation. What you're searching for may not be what you truly want. This is that self-judgment, that self-doubt. It's easier for you to have the self-doubt, to put that in your head, to feel as if you were never worthy. But that's the external noise. That's the conditioning from a child who grew up feeling neglected. Our connection is intense and it scares me. Confirmation. You didn't know how to express yourself to this person. And it was so strong. You didn't want to believe what you were feeling. And you guys are separated. Silence is its own kind of confession. You not connecting to your divine feminine, not speaking to them, not reaching out, it lets them know exactly where you are. You don't have to say anything, because understand that this person is your mirrored self. Some of you guys are in a situation where there is silence, even though it's chaotic, but there's a lot of things that are not being said or that have not been said. That is its own confession. So let me get you, what's your truth? What's your truth? Spirit is saying you need to have a courageous heart, divine masculine. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. But like I told you guys, your heart always knows the way. It always has. You need to learn how to trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. Let me get you your Egyptian God oracle. What Egyptian goddess? What's the advice for my divine masculines? Don't let the darkness overtake your mind, divine masculine. Number 34 could be significant. You could be 43 in your 40s. Don't be courageous. Don't allow fear to keep you stuck. You're more resourceful than that. What's the timing on this situation? May 19th is going to be significant for some of you guys. Yeah, this situation is a waste of your time, and you know it already. You're aware of this. March is going to be very significant. Oh, St. Patrick's Day. Some of you guys have Irish in your bloodline. Our St. Patrick's Day is going to be very significant. March 17th specifically. The color green is very significant, and the color purple. Spirit's like, it's time to let go. It's time to let go, divine masculine. You've held on to this situation for so long. The next couple of months, I feel, are going to be very significant for you. But you got to let go, divine masculine. Okay? All right, let me get you some letters. See who I'm connecting to in my collective. Don't give up when it comes to matters of the heart, divine masculine. Never. If you truly love someone, it's worth the time, energy, and effort to go after it. L, P, T, exclamation point, sideways. Somebody is not sure if they want to tell the truth about their situation to someone. G, U, but somebody's in very heavy contemplation. Q, U, the letter B. Okay, let me roll it one more time. Somebody wants you to stay put, divine masculine. That lets you know that it's time to go. Okay. M, S, P, Y, E, X, S. Somebody wants to send someone a message. G, L, M. Divine masculines. Don't lose hope in the situation, especially don't lose faith in your own heart. Your heart always knows. It is waiting for you to find your courage. Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said, yes, to both of these. Find your courage. But yes, that situation that you are in is a waste of time. You can do it, Divine Masculines. You know I believe in you guys, okay? Don't give up on love. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I pray this was useful for you, gave you a little bit more encouragement. But I'm always here to support you on your journey, on your path to healing, Divine Masculine. If this resonated, I would love to hear about it in the comments. If you don't want to be specific, just leave me some hearts just to let me know you connected with me. Hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, you guys, bye.